the week. I'm back again here, loud and direct. Thank you very much for joining from wherever you are. I remember I promised us that we could be 12, we could be 2, but here we are. Happy to be here with you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday, the 3rd of July, 2026. What do we have? What has July got for us? We will find out as we make progress in today's market experience. Thank you very much for joining from wherever you are. I am your wealth creation enthusiast with a passion for helping individuals and corporate organizations build their personal and corporate net worth via investing in the stock market. And of course, I am here in the midst of this fantastic community called Net Worth Investors Club. We are happy to continue to explore investment opportunities in the Nigerian market and go ahead to share amongst ourselves so we can make the most of it in our private portfolios. What's happening in the stock market today? Is it still showing red? Are you still scared? We will find out exactly what the market has for us, but I made a prediction about how the worst dip must have happened in the month of June. And now that we are in July, things will quickly turn around. We will find out how that prediction is going as we progress in today's session. Don't forget, the views expressed in this live stream are entirely mine. They are not financial advice. And also be reminded that the stock market is not a get-rich-quick scheme, even if sometimes it surprises us with fantastic returns that we even didn't bargain for, because sometimes the market can reward you quicker than you expect. So today, what is your portfolio doing? I'm not going to waste time to review what happened yesterday because I need to respond to as many questions as possible, because what I am seeing today from the market looks like we are waving bye-bye to the dip. And there will be no need to continue to review what has happened yesterday when we can dive and pounce on opportunities today. Oluwatoyin Olabi says, my money is dipping. Oh, don't worry. Looks like there is a silver lining at the end of the tunnel. Because from what I'm seeing, just like I shared the day before, that early signs are showing that we've seen the worst. And now July is here with good tidings. Very easy to predict. But if you are not close to market activities to sense some of these moves, you may not know. So we will go straight to your comments, but please let me also congratulate every leader in Net Worth Investors Club. You've been amazing in all your capacity, wherever you've been functioning from on all platforms. I salute your courage for being there, sticking around, and always helping to be a blessing to humanity. Because we are a not-for-profit organization, no one gets paid for what we do here. But guess what? We get a gratification beyond cash, because when we see over 9,600 members of the club coming on a daily basis on the group to comment and to share ideas and information, we are excited that we are building something great. Thank you very much. Therefore, Maobi, Rehoboth, Dr. B. Rich, Kaka, Isaac, Seaway, I can't mention all of you. You are simply amazing. Thank you very much for your efforts so far. So let's go with today's session. Mr. Anthony, awesome. Thank you very much for that reminder. That's Selena. Appreciate you there. Mr. Anthony, you are simply God sent, and we are really grateful to have fantastic minds like you, your good self, and everyone else who has been there, Ikem, and everyone. Thank you so much. Let's keep going. You are a pillar to so many, you even have no idea. This is why our meeting physically cannot even, it's no longer a debate at all, because we just have to find a way to meet ourselves. All right? Who is in Singapore here? Looks like I may be touching down in Singapore. I don't know yet, but looks like we could just have a brief meet and greet in Singapore. Who is in Singapore? Indicate if you are in Singapore. Please, coach, recommend a list of stocks we can look into in this Q2. Umi Zabira, maybe we should start with your comment right away. stocks to look at in the banking sector. Even as it looks like the market is about recovering, Zenith Bank still looks very cheap for me, just as UBA looks very cheap for me. And then another very cheap stock I'm looking at in the banking sector, not that I want to buy, but I can easily recommend, is Wema Bank. Wema at 25 looks very attractive as well, considering the fact this particular bank rallied all the way to 36 naira at the peak of the market. Thank you very much. Okay, let's keep going. So in the banking sector, those are the attractions for me. And then in the consumer goods sector, we have the likes of Unilever is looking good. Now, some people do not know that Unilever just got promoted into the NGX 30 list. Disappointment for Oando and Transcorp, because those two have been dropped from the NGX 30 list. What does that tell you? If this was in the US market now, the stocks of these two promoted stocks, talking about NASCON and Unilever, would have been rallying to the high heavens. Because when the market regulators promote you that way, then it signals a whole lot of trust and confidence in what you do as a business. So that's the latest upgrade. You know, while we do our portfolio rebalancing during market dips and all that, new year or end of year like that, even the NGX does has. At the end of every year and at the middle of every year, they do what we call portfolio rebalancing as well. The NGX 30 list has criteria that all 30 stocks listed here must meet up with, and anyone who falls short of those criteria are dropped and then others promoted alongside. It's more like being relegated from the Premier League to the Championship for you to go back there and battle your way back into the Premiership again. That's how it is even in the stock market. Shall we progress right now? Okay, so the next attractive stock to me, like I said, in consumer goods sector, we're talking about NASCON, Dangote Sugar, Unilever, and then maybe you want to consider PZ as well. There will come a time, that's how PZ behaves. It just goes a little bit downwards, stays there for a while, and then jumps. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we stay focused and make sure that we are doing our best? Now we are getting information from the Centivers that Tantalizers is on full beat. Let's go there and see. The market is bouncing back. I told you something here. There are very easy and straightforward, easy to remember principles of the market that you should not play with. You know, not everybody will be an expert in the market. Not everybody needs to be an expert in the market, but there are little things that will help you. One, you are in this cycle, this community. You can't go wrong if you are in this community and following discussions going on and making up your mind, possibly asking questions. Two, key comments. They are phrases very, very known to the stock market. Number one, the market does not move on a straight line, whether it's going up or going down. I am here to always remind you about that. Remember when the market was very bullish, and I will say, the market doesn't move on a straight line. Everybody know what you are doing and make your moves per time. For short-term investors, that's for traders, they can take profits that time and disappear from the market for a while. And then when the market begins to dip and dip and dip and dip and dip, I will still be here to remind you the market doesn't move on a straight line. That comment will forever exist and permanently stay as far as the market is concerned. The other one is every loss is on paper until you sell. Every loss is on paper until you sell. The emphasis is on loss because that's when we get more emotional. Sometimes we get fearful when we see losses. But if we can remind ourselves that every loss is on paper until we sell, then we are good. NGX is gaining 3 naira 45 kobo at this moment, currently 117 naira. So congratulations to those who bought at 110 and even less than that. Now, for those who were brave enough to see the dip as a buy opportunity, congratulations. For those who were able to still hold on and go through the agonizing feeling of watching your portfolio decrease in value, congratulations, because you learned a new thing. Suddenly, you can watch your portfolio be in red, then recover later. That's how we make it here. I've told us before, the fundamentals of these companies, there was nothing wrong. It was a market correction. I went as far as doing a video. I kept on explaining, and there we are. Okay, go on to other comments. Good day, coach. Best price for TIP today. All right, yesterday, I didn't even realize that TIP eventually closed as low as 23 naira 50 kobo yesterday. But guess what? As we speak now, TIP is at 25 naira. If you are using an app, you will keep bidding 23.50 and the price will close at 25 naira today. Tomorrow or Monday, you will come back and start bidding 25, not knowing maybe it's at 27. Please always find a way to find out what the actual market price is, because for you who uses delayed data transmission, you will struggle at a time like this. You are thinking the stock price is even going down. So for buyers, you are bidding at yesterday's price or even bidding lower, not knowing the stock is flying away. And then for sellers, you own the stock you want to sell. You are putting the offer at yesterday's price, thinking, oh, things are still as bad as it was yesterday, not knowing you could have sold higher, more than 2 naira per share gain that you could have made in selling your stock. You just don't know. As we speak right now, TIP 25 naira 35 kobo. Highest bidders are at 25 naira with about nearly 100,000 bids. Currently, there are 17.3 million bids for TIP versus 780,000 offers only, not even up to 1 million bids. Ladies and gentlemen, the market is back up. And everyone who deleted their apps, closed their apps, went on vacation. Some of you, I told you, come back in the second week of July. Well, we are on course. So I was going to check Tantalizers. I hear it's on full bid. Let's see what's going on there. Tantalizers goes on full bid. Absolutely. 10 million bids versus 0 offers right now. Coach, there's a general notion that T+1 payment cycle is also accounting for this recent bearish trend. Well, Daddy, that's the user handle. Actually, that T+1 situation was a result of the real reason behind the problem is FTSE Russell, that's the rating agency that's supposed to rate Nigeria's market, a frontier market, which would have made it appealing for foreign portfolio investors to bring in funds, decided that they wanted to test the efficiency of the T+1. T+1 was not announced now. T+1 was announced around March or April, and everybody was excited because the US market, the Indian market, the Canadian market, they all do T+1. So what FTSE Russell is trying to check is how efficient will T+1 be on the Nigerian exchange, and let us see accordingly versus preparatory to when foreign portfolio investors will come in their droves. People don't know what they are sitting on until that foreign inflow comes in. You will suddenly see a lot of stocks flying. So hold tight to your very good stocks. And that's why this current dip was a fantastic opportunity to buy the strongest companies, because foreign investors will come in looking for these biggest companies. And you know, the Naira is just too cheap against the dollar. So what we see as very expensive will look so cheap for them. Because if you think that Dangote Cement, for example, or let me use Aradel now, Aradel that is selling at 1,003, still not up to $1 per share. Just $1 per share. That's what Aradel, if it gets to 1,350 or 1,004, should be costing. The foreigner will come in and see Aradel at $1 per share. Whereas to us, it's quite heavy, 1,400. Okay, so T+1 situation is not the issue. The issue is FTSE Russell decided to slow down confirmation of Nigerian market as frontier because they wanted to see how well Nigeria manages the newly adopted T+1 settlement cycle. Okay? Keep your comments coming in. Let's go on to YouTube. Family is there, so we can talk. Adamu Suleiman Mustafa says, good afternoon, coach. We really appreciate your effort. Despite your tight schedule, you still created time for us today. Yes, I actually was struggling with the timing. And fortunately for all of us, I'm here today, so we should roll. And hopefully we get a great time. It says, between TIP and ROT Briscoe, which is the best to top up now? I'm down above 30. Above 30. I guess you are down more than 30%. That's what you mean. But never mind, the market is bouncing back between TIP and ROT Briscoe. Now let's see how much recovery ROT Briscoe has experienced. I think, well, ROT Briscoe is now at 9 Naira 95, and TIP is at around 25 Naira something. TIP is at 25.85. I don't know. It looks like TIP will run faster, so better to top up your TIP and then come back to ROT Briscoe wherever it gets to, whenever you have some more money. Coach, I have Guinea Insurance, Sovereign Insurance, Uni Insurance, and Veritas. Can I sell them off now? Ruth Okonkwo, you bagged too many penny insurance. I would think still give it some time because the market is about to rally now. You just hold on. Let these results come out. Already UBA has, so many companies already announced that they are going into their closed period due to board meetings coming up. So let me see. It will be interesting to see because you may just sell now and everything rises. So since you have held on through the worst period, like I said, that June dip has done its bit. Well, transfer has been done for those who are brave enough and smart enough to see and read in between the lines. Okay, so now we will say go ahead and sell, but not immediately. All right, not immediately. Maybe second week of this month, you go ahead and sell those penny insurance stocks. All right, let's proceed to the next comments. Good day, coach. Can I use the funds I budgeted for Dangote Refinery and buy the dip to correct some of my losses? Abdurrahman Ahmad, yes, you can, honestly. By that time, you can now decide to sell a stock to buy your Dangote Refinery. Joey NGR says, good day, coach. I have 600K to invest. Already have TIP, 160K units, UBA, UCAP, Dang Sugar, PZ, NACO, Dangsem, and MTM. Where should I pump the 600K I have? I'm looking at these stocks now, and 600,000, where will it make a lot more sense? I would go with Dangote Sugar, pumping that 600,000 there. All right, let's hear from our Instagram family. Please don't forget, like and share the live stream from all platforms you are watching from, because that's the only way we can get more people to join us and participate and benefit from the business side of this. Aris Miriam, I hope you are in the house. I hope your dip is trying to recover a little bit now. Never mind, just trust the process. You are banking on a 28-year-old experience that doesn't look like it's going to be phased at all. Okay? Coach, afternoon, best price for Zenith. Zenith is one of those stocks, during market rallies like this, sometimes some stocks still give you time. Zenith is one of those stocks that is still lying down where it is, 101, 102. Fantastic price. People were already projecting, technical analysis gurus were projecting, oh, Zenith could come down to 90 or 99 or 98. You see, that thing is just prediction of next possible outcome. It's always the prediction of next possible outcome. There's no casting stone prediction. It's about if the market goes further down, this is where the price of a stock will get. If the market refuses to go down, this is the next higher price the stock will attain. You will not use your brain and then reason and fashion out a strategy on how to go into a stock. Okay? Right now, Zenith is at 102 Naira per share, and it looks good. Looks good because that's the highest price the lowest offer, but 101.9 is the lowest, highest bid. Okay? If you have been targeting RT Briscoe, this is the time to buy, because I am suspecting that even they will publish a good second quarter result just as they did in the first. Coach, good afternoon. Can I sell off 700,000 units of sterling holdco? I am that Ose. I would speedily offload accordingly and look for something tangible to put it in, even if it means topping up on a strong stock that you already have, taking advantage of current price. Please, if you are using an app showing you delayed data, try to find out what the current price is, because if you are trying to sell a stock, you might be selling too cheap. If you are trying to buy, you may just be waiting there and the stock price is flying away, thereby making it impossible for you to buy today, and then you come back on Monday, it gets even more expensive. So, what do you have to say about Aradel? Well, let's go on the screens and see what the status is with Aradel. Aradel got beaten all the way down from 1,008, 1,007 to 1,002, and people have been saying and projecting all sorts of outcomes. That's the market for you. And the beautiful thing about the market, I've said it here before, the market is fond of giving us time. This was a stock selling for 2,000 Naira, then collapsed to 1,002 before our very eyes. And even if it's still up 80-something% year to date, it's almost looking like it is a serious collapse. Listen, you bought Aradel in May or June. You don't expect to be in automatic profit. Nobody builds a house today or starts building today and begins to rent the house and collect rental income. Is it possible? No farmer goes to the market to plant today and immediately harvest tomorrow. Is it possible? No matter how quickly the seed germinates, they must go through the process of time. Listen, this is the principle that sustains the earth up till now. You can't break it. That's why people who try to get rich quick get their fingers burnt, or they try to get rich quick by stealing through robbery, stealing through pen robbery in the office. However you do it, if you are caught, that's the end. Okay? Do not short circuit the natural principles that governs the earth. Otherwise, you get into trouble. When you invest, you too wait. There were people who bought Aradel in January, maybe 900 Naira or 800 Naira or what have you. They've stayed, they've waited, so that even when it got to 2,000 and pulled back to 1,002, they still were in profit. You can't come into Aradel in April or 2 months ago, or 1 month ago, or any other stock and just expect that the market will keep rallying, especially if you bought during the peak of the rally. That's why you must first come into a community. When people say, oh, I'm a first timer, I'm just coming in, where can I invest? No, get knowledge first. It will help you. And even when you make a mistake, one mistake is not enough to ruin you. Listen and get advice on how to manage the error you have made, so you don't make a second error that makes it now more difficult to recover from. That's what we do here. Please understand, you bought around. Then if you come into the market just when the market bottomed and it's about to jump like we are having to see or experience now, don't think it will always be so that the moment you buy a stock, it jumps. The reason why if you buy a stock, it jumps is because perhaps your timing or the entry coincided with when a stock is about to be re-rated or the entire market is trying to recover from a slump. But please do not think the stock market is a get-rich-quick scheme. That's the point I'm trying to make. Everybody learn about this thing. You are building. Nobody builds overnight. You want to build something concrete that will look after your retirement, then you are looking for results immediately in the same year. That's why here we try to teach you patience. There's nowhere you can learn this by just one social media video. Okay? Good afternoon, coach. I thought you said you are starting at 2 p.m. today. Showy. Yes, that was what I thought myself until I got the all clear that I could tidy up and be here by this time. I'm so sorry about that, ladies and gents, but thank God for the YouTube video. At least after the live stream, it will be always uploaded for everyone to see and participate however you will. But you see, since I grabbed the chance, it was obvious that I could not let it slip because we all need the information that is going on right now. What's going on in the market is not what to start waiting for again. So my apologies. I even forgot to inform us until a few minutes before the live stream in the Discord group. But I did share on the Discord group that the live stream will kick off by 12. Coach, what's happening with TIP? It's draining. Soye, looks like you are using an old app. I mean, a delayed data app, and so you must be seeing yesterday's price. TIP is bouncing back. It's not only TIP. Every other stock in the stock market went into hibernation after a very serious June that saw the entire market in blood. 13 trillion naira wiped out from the stock market. But the market is now reversing. TIP, having dropped to 23.50 yesterday, is now at 25 naira per share. Hello, coach. I have Zenith 7,800 quantity, Dansment 3,008 with 530K. Which can I top up? I love the fact that Favy Bright is still focusing on what she owns because you've got to keep building your volumes so it makes a lot of sense. Yesterday, we received Dangote Cement dividends. We can now plow back into the market to keep growing what we have. And guess what? Between Zenith and Dangote Cement right now with 530,000 naira, I would still go back into that Dangote Cement for now because that's the one that will become more difficult for you to buy after now. Let's see what happened. Dangote Cement was also not spared in the onslaught as far as the bears were concerned during the market correction. But you know what? Having sold at 800 for so long, closing at 891 yesterday, Dangote Cement is now at 921. So you could bid at 905 because that's the lowest, the highest bid, and only 1,235 stocks are bidded for at 905. You could bid at 905, or you could decide to become the number one bidder at 910. The next bidder is at 900, and then the rest are under 900. So over to you. Pump that money in so that you know that you did your best when you could. For Zenith, you can always come back to it, even if it climbs to 110, 115, which would not be immediate. You can always come back and buy. Thank you, as always. Okay, keep your comments coming in. Let's hear what Facebook family has for us. Good day, coach. I have 7 million naira and I want to invest in stocks for the first time. Where can I invest? Sas Ali on Facebook. You need to join the Network Investors Club because it's not something you should just invest and disappear. First, you need to have an investment goal. What's your plan? Long term, short. Hopefully, that 7 million is not a short-term money. In other words, you don't need it urgently. before maybe a year or two. Or you want to just put it there, keep growing it, and then possibly add some more. If that is your story, then you are coming into the market for the first time at the best possible time in this year so far, because prices have come so low, and now that the market sees that most of these stocks have now been too lowly priced, it's now bouncing back. Money is coming back into the market to pick up these stocks at their current prices. What should you buy? Amongst the banks, I would recommend Wema Bank to you. 25 naira per share. Then in industrial goods, I would say go for WAPCO, industrial goods. Then for consumer goods, I would say go for Dangote Sugar Refinery. Then, of course, oil and gas, buy Aradel at 1.3. It used to be 1.2 yesterday, it's now at 1.3. 7 million naira. Then, of course, when it comes to what other sector have I not mentioned? I've mentioned 3 stocks. You shouldn't buy more than 4 stocks with the 7 million. Okay? What other sector? Industrials, consumer goods, banking, oil and gas. Agric, well, you can take up some Okomo, and that's it. 5 stocks, enough. Coach, can I sell my 100K units of UPDC REIT in profit to back 100K units of RT Briscoe? Well, both of them are about the same price, but RT Briscoe seems to be the one that may jump in capital gains faster than the RT Briscoe itself. UPDC REIT for now. But you know what? Final take is yours. I think I've shared my opinion. Banking sector. Well, I've mentioned banking sector. I said Wema Bank. Wema looks excellent at 25 based on the numbers they've been doing. Remember, it climbed to 36. Was it 36 before pulling back during this dip? Okay. Ocholi Ochimana says, sir, what do you have to say about mutual benefits? Mutual benefits got battered. Of course, all pennies got battered, but they will all start coming back up. I'm very impressed with mutual benefits numbers. Up till when it was selling for close to 5 naira. So at 3 naira, that means it's even selling far cheaper regarding the numbers that they have. So anybody buying mutual benefits at 3 naira plus, you are at the best possible price. I don't think mutual benefits will drop below that as well. Okay. Tip on full bid at Deyinka Akintola? Absolutely. Tip on full bid? Really? Let's go and see. Ladies and gents, I'm here to give you blow by blow, minute by minute, real-time commentary and data and updates as far as what's happening on the NGX is concerned. So let's see if truly Tip is on full bid. Is that correct? Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, there goes Tip, full bid, 25 naira 85 kobo, 18.7 million bids, 0 offers, 16.6 million shares traded already, 408 million naira spent in the process. Congratulations if you were able to buy your Tip, especially up till yesterday where it sold at 23 naira 50 kobo. Can I sell my 30,000 units of Julius Berger and top up my RL and Zeri because I'm in 127% profit? Please go ahead and do that. Pelinas Ventures, you've got your profits intact. One good thing with Julius Berger is that it refused to drop and it survives the storm. One other stock I want to praise during this June bloodshed was Charms. Charms that used to be very fickle and very easy to toss around. Charms stayed on, stubbornly holding on to that 4 naira range and really survived that storm. Unlike a regular Charms and of course a regular penny stock, Charms actually survived. Coach, what of Japan Gold? Dozy, I do not have serious coverage as far as Japan Gold is concerned, so it becomes difficult to really say much. I've shared a whole lot about my opinion when it comes to Japan Gold before now. Coach, what's the price to buy Dangote sugar? Let's see what's happening with Dangote sugar. Yesterday, it dropped. Let's see what's happening today. Today, well, it didn't really drop yesterday. 69 naira was what it closed at yesterday, but currently 69 naira 90 kobo per share. There are still more offers, 3.3 million offers versus 731,000 bids. We'll watch to see how that goes. I'm on over 451% profit on Julius Berger, and I'm still holding. Oh, that's from Shoei. Once you hear oh at the end of every comment, just know that's Shoei. That's a long-term investor who has made up his mind. You know, we all have various reasons why we rebalance our portfolio. I've shared with us now the NGX itself rebalances the index portfolios as well. For those who can't remember or who were not here when we started, I mentioned to us that something very significant has happened to 2 stocks. In fact, 4 stocks on the NGX 30. 2 on the NGX 30 have been dropped. These are events that could send stock prices catapult in the US market. For instance, a stock is dropped from the S&P 500 and a new one promoted and listed on the S&P 500. You can imagine what happens to that stock. In the US market, it's a big deal. So guess what? In the NGX, what you see as the NGX 30 index, suddenly Transcorp, Oando have been dropped because there are performance criteria that you must meet, and these 2 have failed, and so 2 others have been promoted. For those of you who are Premier League followers or any other league in the world, you know how it's done. There are a number of teams in the Premier League, and everybody competing to stay in the Premier League, apart from winning the Premier League. Now, in the Premier League, 4 teams gets relegated at the end of every season. 4 new teams will be promoted from the Championship, the lower division, the next division after the Premiership. So that's what has just happened in the NGX 30 list. They've dropped Oando, they've dropped Transcorp, and then they've promoted NASCON. You remember what I told you about NASCON, the sleeping giant? Wait and see, just watch and see. NASCON has been promoted to the NGX 30, and of course, guess who followed? Unilever. Did you remember me saying Unilever is looking tantalizing at 113 naira per share? Well, Unilever. So those 2 have been promoted to the NGX 30, and then Oando and Transcorp demoted from the NGX 30. Some of you need to know this. These are not things they say on social media. Maybe I will do a video, educative one, to explain that particular incident. So the NGX also rebalances their portfolio every mid-year and at the end of the year. Whoever does not meet up, they yank you off the list and bring a new one up. Hello, my chief coach. Well done for all you do. I appreciate Mikades. Thank you very much. Keep your comments coming in. I'm enjoying every bit of it. Let's go on to YouTube and see what our people there are asking. Thank you, great coach. Oh, that has skipped away. Eseri Biri says, good afternoon, well coach. What's the best price to buy Dangote sugar right now? Well, I just mentioned that 69 naira 90 kobo or so, because close at 60, yes, 69.90 best price. Even if the lowest offer is at 69.95. That's if you want to buy immediately, right? Keep your comments coming in on all fronts. Coach, is M-Benefits a good buy? Ecom, yes, it is. Especially in a market recovery like this, you could make quick money from M-Benefits. But please don't forget, the market is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I explained something. If you get into the market to buy stocks when the market has completely dipped and is about to recover a little from that dip, then you will see quick gains. But do not associate the stock market with a Ponzi or a quick money scheme. Coach, you are so informed. I greet you. Thank you very much, GT. It's good to hear from you. What's happening in equity? Favor for life. How do you mean? What's equity? Coach, how do I fund my Atlas portfolios? I'm only used to Trove. Okay, Abdul Karim Oyibo, what you can do during your bank transfers, they have two banks that they use, GTCO and Sterling Bank. I prefer the GTCO account. That's where they can confirm very fast for you. So what you can do in the course of your transfer, just do on the narration or transaction description column, indicate your full name and CHN number, then do your transfer. That way they can easily trace the money quicker and credit your dashboard. Davis Touch says, good afternoon, coach. Please, what can you say as regards Transcorp Energy? Do you advise I sell off? Course I'm currently 15K down. Davis, that's very difficult. You mean Transpower, right? Transpower currently is in a struggle because always it is on full offer. And what that means is there are so many people trying to sell and cannot find buyers. I'll check now and share with you. Closed yesterday at 245 naira 50 kobo. Currently at 221, but guess what? Still on full offer, and there are 9.3 million shares offered, 0 bids. And after nearly 3 hours of trading, we've got only 1,586 shares that have been traded. 1,586. So it's so illiquid, nobody wants to buy, and so on and so forth. So that makes it difficult for you to sell when you want to. Keep your comments coming in. I'm loving every bit of it. Aldufa says, I have 16 million naira fresh funds to invest. Where do I invest? Ooh, Aldufa, you are of all men most fortunate to have fresh, we call it gunpowder, fresh funds available to invest. Why not? 16 million, you could do maybe 8 stocks or 6 stocks. Zenith Bank, Dangote Sugar, Unilever, Tip, Aradel, Dangote Cement. I've mentioned 6. We'll stop there. You can't go wrong with those, right? Coach, should I sell off my WAPIC and buy MTN? Kazim Oshoma, there is nowhere under heaven that you should be holding a WAPIC when there is a chance to have MTN instead. Please proceed and do accordingly. Good afternoon, coach. Which growth stock would you recommend I keep accumulating over the next 1 to 2 years, considering limited and irregular investment funds? Also, what's your overall analysis of UBA? Simeon Oni. UBA is going to do well in the long term. Based on market sentiment, it's selling at where it is now. Fundamentals remain stronger than the stock price at the moment. So a good one, if you ask me, to invest. And the fact that it's notorious for dilly-dallying and staying long enough at the price it is, I would say that UBA is a recommendation as far as a growth stock is concerned. It's supposed to be a value stock though, but considering the price it is and the regulations in the banking sector that may have held it back, it's a chance to accumulate UBA. Otherwise, a good growth stock to have is Tip. Tip will soon eventually graduate into becoming a value stock, but of course it's also cheaper than UBA, and but the price can be volatile. It can just climb to 30, 40 overnight, just like we're seeing it now, trying to aggressively climb above the 20 range. I'm up 50% on Cornhole. Can I sell it to get M benefits as it's selling at a cheaper price? Never. King Malik, you will be making a big mistake. You are up 50%. I'm sure you could be up 100% soon on that Cornhole. If you are 50% up in a down market like this, do not gamble that kind of move. Both of them are in the same sector, and Cornhole obviously is the bigger option, as you can see from their pricing, and it can only get bigger. Don't forget, Cornhole climbed to about 9 naira in the course of this year. Just a few weeks ago, it climbed to as high as 9 naira. You should not now decide to sell it at how much again? Currently, it's at 5 naira 84 because you are 50% up, and then go for mutual benefits because it's cheaper. No, you still need the strength that cornhole gives. And of course, there's no special advantage that M benefits can have over cornhole at this point, because even market sentiments and confidence is higher with cornhole. So you stick with your cornhole. If it didn't crash below 5 naira during all of these push and shoves that we have seen throughout June, then cornhole has created a strong support level above 5. You don't want to miss out at this point. Also, what's happening in macro stock and value stock? Favor for life collections. Let's go on and see. Favor is asking about the ETFs. Value currently up from 139 naira 50 kobo per unit to 143 naira 66. These are ETFs, don't forget. And then growth is down, slightly down, just 50 kobo down, from 122 naira 50 kobo per unit to 122 naira. Okay, so what I'm seeing in the market right now is a little bit of confusion that may continue throughout today. First of all, don't forget it's Friday. There's supposed to be investor apathy. People are supposed to just look away and get tired and go away and go and rest for the weekend, hoping for Monday. You know, that is meant to drive the market prices down as usual, but not when the market is trying to recover from what we are seeing. Then the other thing I'm trying to notice is so many people still using apps showing them yesterday's prices will be selling down most of these stocks cheaper than they should be selling. So you don't be surprised if you bid, for instance, let me go on to a stock like Aradel. Now, Aradel yesterday closed at 1,275. So what they'll be seeing on their dashboard is 1,275. They will not know that as we speak now, there are even higher bids. Don't forget yesterday, Aradel was on full offer. At some point, no bid, so many offers. As we speak now, there are 929,000 bids for Aradel, 390,000 offers. So 3 times the offers is what has been bidded for first. Price has changed to 1,319. But guess what? Somebody who is frustrated and decides to sell their Aradel on those apps that shows them yesterday's price will be in a hurry to sell at 1,275. The person can even sell to somebody who bids 1,149. So you can just buy so cheaply because they can't see what's going on yet until Monday. So by Monday, every major gain that changes the price upwards, that's what they now start seeing. So they are trading with yesterday's mentality or the entire June experience of everything full bid, and of course you better bid lower or sell to anybody who's available. So they do market order, and you put in your bid at 1,100 something, you will get Aradel that is selling for 1,300 something. You get the point now. So very important that you find yourself in a community like this where these informations are coming to you real time. Very key, because you make a lot of money. Imagine you want to buy a stock 1 million shares. For instance, Wema Bank. You want to buy Wema Bank 1 million shares, and someone is looking at yesterday's price and thinking the market is very low. If I see at 23, I'll sell. And then you put in a bid for 1 million shares of Wema at 23, because that can go today, and they sell to you, whereas it's selling for 25. So on the same spot, you've made 2 naira per share gain times your 1 million shares that you bought. 2 million naira neat for a start. You see? All right. Call Alili says, hello coach, please. My transnational corporation shares are currently down by 20.88%. Will you advise me to sell them now and use the money to buy charms at this point? I'm always skeptical about selling a powerhouse or a supposed powerhouse, in this case Transcorp, for a penny stock like charms. But if you have made up your mind and look, I need to be sure of my 1 million challenge with these charms and accumulate enough, then I think it's a good move. Honestly, because That Transcorp has just been there, lying fallow, not adding anything, despite the numbers looking good. When will they wake up? When management begins to pay out reasonable dividend from the profit after tax that they are making. The numbers are now looking healthier after the share reconstruction that happened, but the payout has not corresponded yet. That's why the price is not behaving as it ought to. Okay, so you can do that because now I have the strong feeling that, just as you can see, just by mere I would say by mere common sense, charms refuse to drop below 4 naira. Maybe 1 or 2 days during the storm in June, it dropped below 4 and recovered immediately and stayed above 4. What else can make it drop below 4? So now that it's around 4, you may have to just go in and buy your charms. Okay? That's what I think. All right, let's keep the comments coming in. I have one. No, can I sell it now? Of course, if you want to sell your Wando, you can sell. You can sell any stock you want, but it's better, whatever you want to sell, just for anyone who wants to sell a stock now, let me advise you, you've stayed through the storm. Every stock will find a way to recover to an extent. Okay, so at some point, this is actually when to wait and let it also flow with the recovery first. Then you can now sell. So there is no need selling now unless you are targeting another stock that you feel may jump away if you keep waiting for this one to also join the bandwagon and grow. If that is what you are thinking, then you can proceed to sell. Hi coach, I have 5 million to invest. Please, where do I put it? Currently I have Aradel, Chitico, Zenith, MTN, CAP, International Breweries. Wow, you are heavily invested already. Glam by Irene, okay? Where to invest 5 million? I am thinking you should be able to top up on some of what you have, and if you have to top up on what you have, if your entry price is higher than the current 1,003 for Aradel, I would say top up some of the 5 million on Aradel, top up some on MTN, and the others on GTCO. If you do not have sufficient Dangote Sugar Refinery, buy enough Dangote Sugar Refinery as well. I think that should do. There's no need adding any new stock. Top up on what you have and go to bed. You'll be glad you did in the next 2 weeks when results starts flying around. Okay? Hi coach, is MTN a good buy at the moment? MTN still a good buy at the moment. Let me share another information as regards some of these things that are happening with these stocks that the Nigerian market is, I don't know, maybe, just maybe the June problem saw to it that we got blinded by those information and activities going on. Meanwhile, ladies and gents, there has been a flurry of purchases by Aradel insiders of that stock. Everybody hear me well. Updates about directors' dealings in Aradel. I have on the NGX website right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the 10, all 10 were uploaded today. All 10 information about Aradel insiders buying the stock were uploaded today. I don't know if time will permit me to read these transactions, but let's see. Aradel's directors buying. Temitope Ogumbanjo bought 3.5 million shares of Aradel. Are you listening to me? At 1,282 naira. Between 29th and 30th of June. Babatunde Odeyemi bought 876 units of Aradel. Okay, this is an employee. Let me just gloss through some of these updates. Time will not permit me, but there is a floor 10 Allen Wobo. 10 individuals in Aradel bought the stocks, and the information has just been uploaded today. Are you seeing that? That should tell you something. The owners of the company saw that it was selling too cheap, and now Aradel has bounced back. Now you will see technical analysts will now start giving you various suggestions where next Aradel should go. Now they will not tell you. First of all, they've said from the 1,002, the next drop zone should be at 1,000 or 900 or even 800. But when the market does not drop, when the stock price doesn't drop that low, they will now do a projection of, since it's been at 1.2 now, how high can it go to? They will make projections like 1.4 or 1.5 first stop. Then if it breaks through the 1.5, it will climb back to 1.8, where it's coming from. It's all guesswork. It's a 50-50 guesswork. Okay? You will now use your sense to decide where to enter part-time. Okay, coach, is ICO a good investment? Which should I go for between ICO and TIP? ICO and TIP. I will go for TIP first. ICO, you can always catch up with it later. Amongst the penny insurance stocks, ICO still ranks as amongst my top three. Top three, seriously, penny insurance stocks, top three. Talking about Cornhall, Mutual Benefits, ICO, top three, honestly. How about FCMB, Jais, LLX, and Honeywell? Do you think they will bounce back? TT's, Retail, Abuja. These are very weak stocks, especially talking about the kind of opportunities there are. Are they stocks you own? FCMB, Jais will bounce back very well. FCMB too will try, but it's always in a struggle. Of course, too much liquidity plus dividend payout not enough to really drive the price and for it to compete with others. Honeywell in the same issue. Now, ladies and gents, Honeywell suddenly goes and then buys stakes in Ikeja Hotel. 14% of Ikeja Hotel has been acquired by Honeywell. So Honeywell, what are you doing? You are not doing the cement, the floor business anymore. You are not interested, or you are distracted, or you are diversifying into what do you call now? Are you diversifying suddenly into the hospitality industry or what? I don't understand. But well, that's the case. Ikeja Hotel, 14% of it has been acquired by Honeywell. That's the situation. So for me, even LLX, after all the struggles, they are now settling down to try to do the business. And that's what I advised. Stay calm and do the business and grow it organically for now. After the failed public offer attempt, suddenly you could just get a private placement investor who comes in and injects enough funds into the business without struggle. But for now, shareholders need to see action and to see value creation, which they are trying to do, because I hear that they want to start milling palm kernel oil. That was the latest news about Ella Lakes that I got. They were trying to build palm kernel oil. They were trying to start the milling of palm kernel oil. Don't forget, palm oil is different from palm kernel oil. So there's a whole lot in the palm business that could make any company rich and wealthy. We're waiting to see how that goes. All right, ladies and gents, it's 1 p.m. Time to take your calls. It doesn't look like we've done 1 hour because of the excitement all over the place. It's not easy to keep showing up and everyone here being a source of encouragement to others. So you must pat yourselves in the back and say, well done, everyone. You've done amazing. Okay? So it's time to take your calls. We will go straight to the callers now and get you to talk. All right? So once you get the call, please proceed. I'm going to get so many others involved. Whoever talks first will proceed. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bush.
Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Ruth calling from Lagos.
Thank you very much, Ruth from Lagos. Let's proceed with your comments.
I'm so happy following you and happy to find you.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be.
Also, my financial coach.
I'm glad to be found.
Sir, I don't know. What do you think about Capri? I don't see them doing anything. See that's I don't know. Is their financial slow? If not, then I should move on. But same thing I did with USD and then we're getting now. So I don't know if I should stay with Capri. Because I sold off my USD and now I'm invested, but they're doing well now. So I've been waiting for Capri for more than a year. I don't seem to see what they're doing.
If you were consistent,
that's number one, sir. For my penny stocks, those ones I mentioned to you, you have advised I should just wait till maybe the second week to upload them, and then replace them with either benefits and consolidated insurance.
Okay. Okay. One of the reasons why we upload the live stream on YouTube is so that one way or the other you can find your way there and really follow what you have missed, because I do not expect everybody to have the time to always be on every live stream every time. You know, if you missed it, then you would have heard from the video. And I want to at this point quickly advise, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is free. Go and subscribe. You don't know what you could get from there. Now, Madam Ruth, I mentioned long ago that Cadbury was not looking great from their full year results. After doing so well inside last year and moving all the way from around 15, 20 to the 15 naira it got to. In fact, it climbed to 60 something at some point. But there was a visible decline in their performance in the last quarter of 2025. And now their first quarter results came out and still didn't look good. That's why you will notice I don't mention them again, because I stated clearly there it wasn't looking good. So you could just proceed to sell that Cadbury. It will not be a mistake like USCN, because USCN, I was also here to tell us, do not sell, do not sell. I think by this time last year, people were still angry with USCN for declaring 40 kobo dividend from a 6 naira or so, or 4 naira per share earnings. I said, relax, there's a big company here. Serious retained earnings means they could acquire big businesses or give bonus or just expand the business from within without taking too much debt. Guess what? They went on to acquire Chi Limited. And that was the part that you now missed. So in this case, here is the numbers. Even if Cadbury tried to grow their revenue by 7%, it increased by 7%. Profit after tax collapsed by 39%. Due to a 15% spike in cost of sales. So they spent so much more in running the business that it ate into their profit after tax. So you saw revenue climb to 39 billion from 37 billion, but profit now collapsed to 3.64 billion from 5.98 billion in the first quarter of last year. Earnings per share dropping to 1 naira 60 go from 2 naira 62. That's just it, first quarter. We don't know what to expect in the second quarter. There could be an improvement, we don't know. It could go the same line of the first quarter, we don't know. So in the midst of this uncertainty, that's the reason why Cadbury has not really moved. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I can go ahead and upload there.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Omogbeme, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you today, sir?
Excellent, and you?
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
All right.
We can't over thank you for what you've been doing for us. We pray that God continues to bless you, sir.
Amen.
I chatted you on Instagram, you responded. But this app, what's the name of this app that we can join?
Discord app. Discord
app. So I downloaded the app and I did all I should do. I don't know how to get involved. So that's why I said I should call to complain.
If you've downloaded and have you registered your own Discord account?
Yes, sir.
Then it's time to follow the link that was sent to you. Did you receive a link? Without the full registration, the link won't take you anywhere. It will show you expired or something. But now that you have opened your own Discord account, that link will take you straight into the club. And when you arrive at the landing page, you'll receive a welcome message, an orientation message from where you can now locate the NGX channel, where we discuss Nigerian stocks, the foreign channel, where we discuss foreign stocks, day trade channel, and also your subgroup. Where are you residing at the moment?
Lagos, sir.
Lagos subgroup. You join the Lagos subgroup. Lagos is hosting this year's Investment and Business Summit, December 6th. From Monday, we will start giving towards that event. Thank you very much. So is that all? Thank you.
I think for now. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. All right. Next caller, GT. Then Jeremy Martin. Then Lily Ventures. Whoever connects first, since they are not connecting. Next person, Aries Miriam. Whoever connects first, then we proceed. Hello, Lily Ventures, are you there?
Oh, coach, it's mistake. I beg you.
I beg you. All right, I beg you. Bye.
Hey,
GT, go ahead. Yes, please. Speak a bit louder and make it fast.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you stream from.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. God bless you for all you do, sir. West of Mount Kiano, thank you enough. The God in infinite mercy will reward you.
Amen.
I really appreciate your effort and your time coming here every now and then. Thank you, sir. I'm actually trying to top up my portfolio. I have around 16,000, Champs 1 million, Down Sugar 10,000, Tip 232,000. So I'm contemplating on topping up my between Tip and Down Sugar. So
How much do you have to top up?
We should top up among all of these stuff I just mentioned.
How much do you have to top up? How much do you have to top up? Okay, someone type on the comment section since he cannot hear me.
I don't know if you can hear me.
At this point, I think you should just top up your tip first, so that we save time. We'll go on to the next. Miriam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for all that you do, sir. I'm really, really grateful. I came here, was it on Wednesday or Monday? And I explained to you what I was going through, and you said I should just keep holding on and, top up on the ones I could, and I did. I was able to pick some CBAT 23, and seeing it go up today, like, I'm just grateful that I did that before it went up. And then I topped up my RDL today at 1,003. I was able to pick up some at 1,003 as well. So I just want to ask, because I've not topped up my WAPCO yet, so I want to ask if I should go on with 2 million naira or just go for, is it NGX group? Yeah, NGX group, because I'm down on NGX group by 10%, then WAPCO I'm up by 34%. So I don't know what to do regarding that. And as for PZ too, PZ is on 4 offer. I don't know if I should leave PZ for down, go to sugar.
For now, I think you should proceed to buy that WAPCO.
Okay, so
NGX group is something you can still come back to. PZ is something you can still come back to, considering WAPCO may just completely get out of hand, especially now that it's still under 300. Buy WAPCO. Suddenly, there are 745,000 bids versus 634,000 offers. Now, let me remind you, Miriam, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You are a woman of steel. You have every ingredient to succeed in this market. That was a baptism of fire. I think you survived what so many people are unable to. That you were able to still go ahead, take advice from a stranger like me, and still bought and stayed on. It gets better from here. Congratulations, because you've built a quality that cannot be taught. Why? Through experience. Nobody can teach what you have just learned, and that's going to serve you a lot for the rest of your life. Congratulations. Go ahead and kill it, because in 2 weeks' time, not only you will feel better, your portfolio itself will feel much better. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Coach. It's so refreshing. Thank you.
All
so
right.
Should I go all 2 million on one call?
What other options were there again? NGX.
Okay, I have NGX and UBA, then MCN and NGS Group. NGS Group, PZ, MCN, and
go all in on the WAPCO. Get it done and dusted. Going forward, you can come back to the rest.
Even though my average cost currently is 215, right?
215. Yes, go on. One last chance to get more, enough before it climbs above 300.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. You see, one of the challenges you will face is, how do I allocate funds? What do I do now? What do I do now? You will be amazed that she can even make more money from the WAPCO than those that look cheaper. But that's the way the market works, So we wait to see. Everybody here will really smile for holding on, for those who didn't have cash to get in, and so on. You are building, just relax. You can't finish, even if it's a building, you can't finish a building in one day. Now, if you want to build something that will last years, then you have to give it time. And this is the building process. Okay? How about New Gold, please? It moved from 170K per share to as low as 74 naira. What do you think? New Gold ETF. This thing they teach, everybody is copying everybody on social media and the internet and telling you, if you want to start investing, go for ETFs. Your money is safe, you don't lose. you know, you use the experience of the fund managers and so on. They don't tell you that you lose money in ETFs as well. So you are innocent. You just go ahead and put money in ETFs, then you record heavy losses. Well, new gold ETF, let's go. It was 80,000 naira per unit yesterday. It's 77,600. So I don't know where you got your 74 from. And you just wrote 74 naira. I'm talking to the billionaire lawyer on Instagram. It's currently 77,600, having closed at 80,000. So even the 170K, I don't understand. But this is the current status for new gold. Basically, that's where we are. 77,600 naira per unit. And if we check now, bid and offer status, 50 bids, 65 offers. That's it. Let's go on to the callers as we try to make progress. Simply Abby. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Coach. Good afternoon, sir.
Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
So my name is Abby. I'm currently in Malta. So
okay, Abby in Malta. Good to have you. Let's go.
So I started investments just like like extra fund to just keep extra fund there about last year, and like middle of last year I think it's serious up to this year. So I've been trying to build my portfolio. But here's the thing. So from the beginning, I think I made a lot of mistake because I have about 14 stocks. And middle of last month, I had about 900,000. So I have about the same amount, about 1.2 right now to put in the stock market. So I'm not sure what to do because I still feel like I'm still making mistakes. And also I'm not really sure what to put the money in, whether to top up on the one I have before or to go on new stocks like you keep mentioning about Dangote Sugar, PZ and all. I don't have that. So I'm not really sure on what to do right now.
The list is quite long. What you say, how many stocks? 14 or 12? Hello?
I'm still here.
How many stocks do you have again?
About 13, 14 or thereabouts.
Portfolio value is how much?
5.7.
You are heavily over diversified, and a proper surgery is required. Now, that's not what we can do online. Are you in the Discord group?
Yes, I am.
Share the number of stocks you have and the quantity per share. Then you'll be advised accordingly what to do. But based on the exigency of time, you say you have 1.what million?
About 1.2 thereabouts.
1.2 million. Now, irrespective of what you already have there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Wema Bank has added 1 naira already. Who is doing this to us? I was going to mention Wema Bank at 25. Just buy that stock and leave it. But now it's 26.
Okay.
I would rather you go for TIP. Unfortunately now, TIP also is on full bid. Let's see. How is it that suddenly it's full bid? Why? TIP is on full bid, and imagine 22 million bids. Goodness me. Okay, let's do a quick one and check. Do you have a stock like UBA?
Yes, I do, but I haven't top up. I didn't really top up.
Do you remember what your enterprise is for the UBA? Her connection in Malta is giving us issues now. Hello?
Yes, I'm here, coach.
What's your enterprise for UBA, please?
I'm trying to check on it just a moment.
I'm looking at the market now. There's so much opportunities left, right, and center. We just need cash to dive in. Okay, if you can't find it, just buy Dangote cement. I mean Dangote sugar.
Dangote sugar, okay.
Just go and buy Dangote sugar with everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.
Custodian insurance has jumped from 65 to 71, and I know that stock behaves anyhow. It behaves like a human being. Now it's behaving as if it's angry. I was here at 65 and 66. You refuse to buy. All right, we'll see. So custodian is jumping back to 71 and could just go on full bid. 799,000 bids, 209,000 offers. And there are already bids at 71 as well. So good luck to those who bought custodian at 65. Please, if it's a mistaken call, just avoid. We need to cover more grounds, okay? So let's see how many callers we can take real time. All right, while we are still trying to get connection down, Prince 62 says, Coach, please, what are the reasons for the downward trend in the stock market? Should we be worried? Prince, where have you been? We'll be talking about these things over and over again. This is almost like drawing us back because the market's actually recovering now. It's a normal market correction. It's healthy for a healthy market place. When prices spike very high, traders want to take short-term gains and move on. And then, of course, there was also, in fact, what further worsened the situation was the news that FTSE Russell was going to pause the announcement of Nigeria as a frontier market. And the pause is just till August. August is just next month. So what was the serious drawback for? Well, we are here so you can take advantage of these kind of opportunities, and that's why we took full advantage. For those who are here, you were here when I announced to you that look, the market has become so tantalizing. I had to go and withdraw USD, change to Naira to throw into the market. I saw the opportunity. I shared with all of you. I hope those of you who were able to do the same will be smiling, because right now MTN is gaining 29 Naira per share, currently 749 Naira from the 720 it closed yesterday. Can it eventually close at 749? We watch and see. What was happening to Honeywell? Daniel is asking. So all the people I called, not one worked. EJ says, Coach, I really need one-on-one. Why not? Anybody who needs a one-on-one session, that is not free. That's paid for. You know, because now I sit with you in a virtual session and we talk. I consider your situation. I ask you a lot of things that I can't ask you here in the open. So with that, all of the information, the feedback you give me helps me to now settle down and work out the best possible stocks that will fit your criteria and help you achieve your investment goals faster. You invest with clarity. You know what you are doing that time. There's no dilly-dallying around. Okay? So, easy. You want to book a one-on-one, just go and send a message on Instagram, and they'll send you links to know how to go about that. Olaoye, Timile, Adagio, Shoaibu. I can't tell from here. I don't know what TikTok is doing. I can't tell who is a real caller and who is a mistaken call. Hello, good afternoon. You see, that could be a mistaken call, so let's just let him go before you hear what you were not. Before you hear what you were not programmed or planning to hear. Judas Iscariot. What a name. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, no response. Let me take comments. Vivian, your money sis. It's been a while. Where have you been? Vivian? The calls are not connecting, so I could take a call. Okpeyimika Lawal. I have many blue chip companies already. I want to top up one of my consumer goods stocks with 15 million now. Among these three, Unilever, PZ, and Nascon, which one can I put the money today? Put it in Nascon, straight. No delays. A lot of people don't remember when they hear Nascon that that's also a Dangote group company. They are the manufacturers of Dangote salt. And let me give you a little clue of what they've been up to, especially in the first quarter of this year. Don't forget, full year, they paid 6 naira cheaply, dividend per share. But in the first quarter, profit before tax increased from 11.3 billion naira to 14.98 billion naira. Profit after tax went to 9.89 billion naira. That was despite a decline in the revenue from 41.85 billion to 39.34 billion. So it speaks of serious efficiency. So that's a sleeping giant waiting to be re-rated. And during the market dip, it struggled to stay at close to 200 until it finally dropped to 177. Now let's see what that stock is even doing in today's market. Talking about National Salt Company of Nigeria, the manufacturer of Dangote salt. Still currently at 177.9. Now, if you have seen that the market is trying to recover, then this stock like this now, it's on full offer, 1.4 million offers. A stock like this is not going to sell lower than this anymore. At least if the market has not woken up to it also beginning to gain, you now know that this is the least to sell for, because it took time to drop to 197 from 219 or so that it always closed at. So there is no further drop for this one. So you are going to be buying this one at the bottom, the very bottom. Now, considering the price, you need serious money like what we are talking about now. So perfect for you, sir. You buy it, you relax. In fact, you buy at 177, it will still close at 197. So 20 naira per share gain, automatic first. Then when the market recovery now catches up with it and it climbs back to 200, eternal gain continuously. All right? Okay, let's try to see if we can make some calls again and connect with the teaming list of callers standing by, especially those that are not mistaken callers, because some of the calls are actually mistakes. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Yeah, Mr. Auntie, I'm streaming from UK.
Mr. Abe from UK, thank you for joining. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just trying to ask, I have this stock, multi-choice and Java Gold. So I was thinking if I should sell one to use the money to invest in anything, which one should I sell for?
Excuse me, sir. Multi-choice. You said multi-choice. Sir, there's no multi-choice here, sir. Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, I was talking to somebody else first. Looks like we've lost him. Hello?
Hello.
He said Jackpot Gold. I don't understand. Is it Japol Gold? Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Your name and where you're streaming from?
My name is Joseph. I just have a two question. One is for me, one is for my friend in Nigeria. I'm calling in Sweden.
All right.
Yeah, a friend, he told me that he buys stock Union Bank, but he don't have his paper. For a long time, they go to tenancies. That's number one. It's from my friend.
How did he buy it? Public offer or rights
He
issue?
went to the bank and buy it.
That's public offer. Okay.
Yeah.
The best
He
way
said
to...
I don't have any paper. I don't really know. It's in Nigeria. So, what is going to do?
What he should do is he should go ahead and open a stock brokerage account. Then instruct the stockbroker to do a global search on CSCS and dematerialize his Union Bank public offer. Now, Union Bank is no longer listed because it was once acquired.
Okay.
So all shareholders of Union Bank were paid off by Titan Trust Bank. But the new CBN regime now says it's Union that should be acquiring Titan Trust. So I don't know where they are in that battle. But what I know is Union Bank shareholders were paid off by Titan, so he is due his payoff. If it's something substantial, he can then contact the registrars of Union Bank. But just tell him to start with these steps first. Thank you.
Okay, this is my own. I have my own question. I'm just thinking if I will buy RAD or Dangote Smith, I just need the dividend for a long time.
You are thinking. Are you still thinking in a market like this? You don't need to think. Pick one.
I want to buy. I want to know because I have only two shares.
Aradel pays dividend twice. Dangote pays once. Choose one.
Okay. I will buy RAD. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I was saying, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I was saying Multiverse and Japol.
Japol Gold, you mean?
Japol Gold and Multiverse.
If you can sell your Multiverse, why not? Unfortunately, Multiverse continues to be difficult to sell. That's where the problem is because it's always on full offer. But let me see. Currently 22 naira 95, down from 25 naira 50 kobo. Bid on offers tells me, yes, that's the problem. Liquidity issues. Multiverse 1 million shares offered 0 bids. And after nearly 4 hours of trading, only 899 shares have been traded. Now, that will make it difficult for you to sell Multiverse. But if you feel like you keep offering it on a daily basis until it sells, good. Then on to Japol Gold. You can actually sell Japol Gold to buy, what's it again you wanted to buy?
I want to use it to buy more of my NTM.
Beautiful. Don't waste time because MTN is flying now. Suddenly it's getting 29 naira per share as we speak. And good news is Japol Gold is also rising with the market. 8 million bids versus 2.9 million offers. Price has moved from yesterday's 2 naira 96 kobo to 3 naira 7 kobo. So now you can sell at 3 naira plus, whereas yesterday it would have been sold less than 3 naira. The ball is in your court. Do your bit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Anytime, Mr. Happy. I hope you are happy.
Yeah, I always happy anytime I'm on live with you.
Awesome. Now that makes me happy too. Bye for now.
Thank you, thanks.
Okay, let's go there. Kester, are you there? Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, coach.
Thank you for your patience. Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
My name is Kester. I'm streaming from Canada.
Kester from Canada. Why are you sounding so calm? Is it the weather?
No, I'm good, sir. I just fell outside to make the call. I don't want to
All right,
the lots.
let's go.
So, coach, I'm calling. I don't know if. First of all, thank you for what you do. Maybe we should add pastor to your name. We should be calling you pastor too.
You mean it?
Because your words are not just encouraging, they edify too. Thank you very much, sir. My question is, I want to top up. The market has been crazy, and I've been even wishing it to go down more because I just want to be topping up every time. So I'm in a good position. But yesterday I did not have the money I was expecting. I'll get paid today, so I can top up properly. And I wanted to top up my Aradel. I saw Aradel selling at 1,175 yesterday. I looked at it. I knew I should top it up, but I only had about 200,000 of it, 300. So I bought it, hoping I will get more today. Now today I want to buy. It's already 1,300. And I don't know if I should top up at this price or I should take the risk. And that's what it is. Or I should take the risk and wait for. If it's going to come down to that 1,170 something. What's your take on it, sir?
You can't afford to take such a risk now. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, sir.
You can't afford to take that risk. Buy your Aradel, get it done, and go to bed.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. That's all I called for.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
So it will be on record that he's done his best. Didn't have so much yesterday, but managed to buy with 200-something-thousand. I mean, at every opportunity, you just take your pinch, keep going, because they will end up having to reduce. For instance, what he bought yesterday now will help to reduce the cost per share of what he's going to buy at 1.3 today. But the biggest problem would be he decides to wait for it to drop, he refuses, and then the next thing he's seeing it at 1.7. When the market is coming from a bottom, quick money is waiting for so many people who still have fresh funds to enter. When the market is dipping from a high, heavy losses, quick losses, will be waiting for those who jumped in at that high. But you know what? Over a reasonable period, the market will satisfy everyone, especially if you are investing in the best companies. Some people bought Aradel 2000 during that high, April 27th, right? It has dipped this low. They are patiently waiting. It will get back there. Let them just give yourselves, when you buy good stocks, give yourself minimum 1 year. Stop panicking. Stop being worried. If you plant today, if you plant corn, just corn, you still need 6 months. Is it 3 months or 6 months? If you plant yam, you will need about, is it 6 months or 1 year? You plant plantain, you will need about 6 months or 1 year, something like that. So you have to wait. If you really want fruits from what you have planted, it's the same thing with the stock market. You see? Corn, 90 days. You see? So let's remember, there's no other business. This is not Ponzi. So don't be scared. Don't just know what you are buying. Relax. That's it. Yam, 9 months. Okay? All right. Coach, what price can I bid tip? Tip is on full bid now. So you can only go in at 25.95. Full bid. Let's take more calls. Jacob is standing by. Gold. Gold is one of those that were supposed to be the first set of colors. Obulo Gifty. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Jacob, calling from Netherlands, Amsterdam.
Thank you very much, Jacob from Netherlands. Go ahead.
Coach, I want to say thank you for everything you've done for me.
Wow.
I'm really, really impressed. This deep was for my favor.
Really?
Because I've been wanting to get Aradel, MTN, and Co. I tell you, for the past 3 weeks, I've been investing 1 million naira every 3 days.
Wow. That's
actually I started trading. I started buying stock March this year. As I'm talking to you, I am close to 8 digits.
wow. Amazing.
I am a risk taker. I don't care. All I do is I change 650 euros every 2 days. I told you 1 million naira to buy stock. I'm putting all my money in stock. I have MTN, I have Aradel, I have Presco, I have Dangote Cement, I have Dangote Sugar, I have Tips, I have Zentnet, I have GTCO, and I have few of US stock, S&P 500 and Apple. I want to say thank you for being there for now. Coach, how do I come? I want to be your fans, and how do I come into it? Because to be honest, because of you, I don't go to work on Friday. My off days are not, it's not Friday, but I told my boss, can I go off on Fridays? So you can see the sacrifice I'm taking because I want to be live. Because every day you come live, I have a special book. Like I'm studying stuff. I have a special book because everything you've said today, the Q stock to buy, talk of banking sector, ZNF, Payment Bank, UPA, talk of the consumer sector, Unilever, Dangote Sugar, and pieces, oil, gas, Aradel. Because when I school, I don't know if what I did is right. I bought Presco doing this deep. Is it good? Did I buy a good stock?
Jacob, you are simply amazing. Even the stocks can feel your energy and they're all bouncing up. Relax yourself. You've mentioned all the stocks I heard. They are the solid, the best stocks you can get. And that's the strategy for a dip or a bear market. We didn't even see a bear market. I've said it before, this was just a correction, but it was an opportunity for wealth transfer. That's when to go for these stubborn, very expensive, top quality stocks. MTN is now 750 from what I'm seeing, and they've spent 1.6 billion naira buying that stock today. What you need to do is to stick to your strategy, keep going. A time will come, your future self will thank you for this. Not everybody can actually develop the kind of discipline you have set up for yourself and really sticking to. I mean, that's what happens. The world rewards those who will sacrifice. Very simple.
Yes, and I will still keep saying, the last time I came live, I said this, the thing that gave me this mind was back when I was in Nigeria. Mind, I lost a lot of money in Bet Nigeria.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that Bet Nigeria now gave me the mind to go all in. I'm presently coach. Tomorrow, on Monday, I'm expecting equivalent of 7 million naira. I want to put them in just 2 stocks. I'm thinking of putting it in Aradel, MTN, or Dangote Cement. Or do you have any better suggestion for me?
Okay.
7 million naira. Because I have a target. I told myself by the end of August, my portfolio should be up to 20 million naira. Forgetting I started in March this year.
All right, this is what we'll do. If by that time your 3 targeted stocks, right, have not gone too far from where they are today, so take note of today's price and see what they are doing on Monday. If by Monday they go too far, because I'm aware you already have them, if they go too far by Monday, this is the stock to buy.
Okay. And you talk about Discord app.
Just hold
Why
it.
is it all about? Because I want to be more. In fact, I want to every of your. I've now to go to everything about you. I want to be my bloodstream.
Don't worry.
So I can breathe and sleep and everything you say. I take cognizance of everything. I take that. Imagine I have a book. As if I'm doing study. As I'm talking to you, I have my Bible, my pen with me. I don't want to forget any stuff, anything you say. I write them down on my
Jacob.
I pick up my book and study them.
Jacob, don't worry.
That.
You've shown me signs like so many others that do exactly what you are doing, that you can't miss it at this point. With your approach, fantastic. Now listen, for Monday, if these 3 stocks you are looking at goes too far, pin down NACO and NASCON, those 2 companies, because at the current price, I don't think they will sell higher than what they are now by Monday. Buy those stocks if the other 3 you are targeting doesn't work. But you know what? Keep your focus strong. We are on Discord group. Send me a DM on Instagram requesting to join the Discord group. They'll send you the link. You follow it and just do it. Okay? So that we can take others also who are standing by. But your future is already secured. If you stick to this plan and discipline, forget it. They won't see your back. Thank you.
Nothing is, as long as I breathe, as long as I'm in Amsterdam, I'm in Netherlands, thank God I have my document. What am I waiting for?
Fantastic.
It's good. I am planning for my retirement.
Fantastic.
I'm planning for my retirement.
Wonderful. You are on track. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gents, I want to believe somebody has been inspired. Sometimes you need to know the history of people to know why they are behaving the way they are, especially when they see something really works. He's coming from a betting background, history, that must have disappointed him seriously. But there is still that investor in him, only that he put that energy in the wrong media of chasing his dream. Now he seems to have found the correct place to channel that hunger and passion into. Watch out for Jacob, honestly. Hello, good afternoon. Your voice is far. Can you speak up a bit louder?
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
Better. Your name and where you're streaming from.
Okay, I'm Golda calling from Lagos.
Thank you, Golda from Lagos. Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach. First of all, thank you for all you are doing for us. I really appreciate. I have a financial mentor. Then, secondly, I've been trying. I had a certain amount of money. I was trying to put it in. I have tip. I don't really have much. I think about maybe 70-something thousand of tip. So I was thinking either to top up my tip now that it is 25. I think I entered at 19 or 20. Or I should buy that sugar that you've been mentioning. Unfortunately, when I was ready 64, my money had not gotten the money ready. Now the money is ready. I'm still paying the 69, almost 70.
A lot of that happens, but the fact you're already in the business, never mind. Those are just short-term, little gains that you would have made. In the long run, you will do very well. I wish that tip will still be available for you, considering it's on full bid now. We don't know what to expect on Monday, but somehow, someway, thank God for the break that is coming, so it doesn't run away too quickly. I would rather you still build on that tip, because let's not forget, tip actually touched 42 naira before they announced allotment of the rights issue and public offer, which sent the price spiraling down. Now that effect is over. And the repositioning in TIP includes some traders who want to get in before the first quarter result is out, because TIP will always publish a very good quarterly result as well. So get into your TIP, get enough as much as you can, even if you are averaging up as it stands now. Then be done with it before you look elsewhere.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, let's keep going with your comments and your calls. Bobby Blue, if we can quickly connect right now. There's so much lost time in trying to connect to real callers and mistaken callers alike.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you're streaming from?
I am Baby Blue from Lagos.
Thank you very much, Baby Blue Mon from Lagos. It's good to have you. Second quarter, my brother. Thank you, Shoei. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you for having me. I've been seeing your videos. I myself, I'm an investor in the stock market. I'm new though. I started March this year. So I bought like a few stocks. And most of my stocks are down right now. To be honest, most of them are down.
How many stocks do you have?
I'm not panicking. I'm down with almost 850K right now. It's not like I'm panicking, but I sincerely want to ask you or see your opinion based on one of my stocks right now. If I should top up or just still watch and see how it goes.
What stock is that?
Jais.
How much did you buy Jais?
I bought it I entered at 12 naira.
Okay.
And I have like 100K units, so I'm down now with over 200K, I guess. But
I
now
think
that it's down to 8 naira, I don't know if I should top up.
Go ahead and top up your Jais at 8 naira. What you will effectively end up achieving is it will no longer be 12. Whatever you buy at 8 will forcefully lower that 12 price by the time the average cost comes in, and automatically lowers your current loss position of over 200,000. And that also automatically now prepares you to get into profit quicker than you would have if you didn't average down. It's called DCA, dollar cost averaging. In our case, Naira cost averaging. If I were to write a book, you won't see DCA in my book because this is not the US. Yes?
My second question. Sorry, I won't take much of your time. The second one is there's this stock that I have, and I am so scared. This is the only stock I'm scared. I have like 4 stocks in my portfolio, but it's only this one that is making me panic, which is Japan Gold. So I want to know your opinion on that particular stock. You know, when I first entered the stock market, the mistake I made was buying it. Japan Gold and Jais Bank, I actually bought it with market order. So that means I didn't put any price. I just bought at the price I was trading at that time. So Japan Gold, I bought it around 3.65. Yeah, 3.65 then, almost 1 year. So now it's down to 2 naira. And since I bought that, Japan Gold has been going down. Though I top up last month, June, I top up again. I bought like 200 units. I still top up like 100 units last month. But now it's down to 2.
Well, Japan also felt the bearish trend in the market. And the good news is it's also beginning to come back. Right? So stay patient, wait for it to also climb above 3, then you can think of selling if you want, or you wait to capitalize on a second quarter result as well, and then you can proceed to sell. Currently, the good news is Japan Gold is now up from the 2 naira 96 it closed yesterday to 3 naira 7 kobo. So don't be too much in a hurry to sell anything you want to discard now. You just the same way you've endured the loss during the June reddish experience, you want to also ride the rise a bit. But for those that you need to buy, don't waste any time. Don't even wait till Monday, because the signs we're seeing is that, as predicted earlier, June came with the worst. We've seen the worst. July will come with something better, because there is anticipation for second quarter results that should be coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. God bless you too. Okay, let's go on to more callers. We have J.A.'s Mentus World. Whichever connects, we can talk. Then we also have user 83 or so.
Hello, Coach.
Ebube Osi says, is Transcorp a good buy? I wouldn't think it is very appealing to me right now. Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you stream from?
Hello, Coach. My name is Jace. I'm calling from China.
Thank you, J.A.'s from China. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. I'd like to thank you for all the things, for all the nuggets of wisdom. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I've got a question now. I've some of my stocks like Guinness, Fidelity, QTs have done about 200-300%. So I was thinking of selling them off and buying MTN or Aradel.
Well, once you are satisfied with your returns, with your profits, there's no regretting it. Why not? If you feel it's time to move on, especially at moments like this when you can capitalize on bargain prices. Proceed, go ahead, enjoy your ride.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mentus World, next caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
I'm calling from England.
Mentus from England, we're glad to have you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. So thanks for what you've been doing. I've been a regular student of Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, even though it coincides with work, So thanks for all you've been doing. So I got in mostly at the peak, So this opportunity presents itself for me to DC, as you say, and then maybe average down. But just to clarify, in fact, at some point I wanted to see if I can have a one-on-one. But beyond that, I got the email from, the Datamax, saying that from January 2026 or something, that we need to have a text, and we need to link our account with with tax ID. So I'm wondering if, as someone who is not based in Nigeria, if I need to do that, because I'm not sure why that is. I know I've had instances where some of my banks here are asking if I'm taxable in other countries, and I've said no. So now that this is coming up, I don't know if I need to how to go about it. So I don't know if you have any idea.
Yes, I actually did a video about getting your tax ID. I don't know where that video is tucked away, but it's on my TikTok, Instagram, and so on. I think you can do a search and check there. During the course of that time, the government insisted we do our tax ID and connect with banks. So I think you should do it so they don't interfere with your account for whatever reason or obstruct your usage of your account. It's not a difficult thing. You can obtain it online through the Joint Tax Management Board. So there's a video I did explaining those details, and that was also when I did mine and got my tax ID. So you can do that.
Is it on YouTube? At least I go over YouTube.
I doubt if it's on YouTube. I think I hadn't resumed uploading shorts on YouTube then. I doubt if it's there, but it's surely on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you.
Alright, I'll search on Instagram. Thanks very much, Coach.
Thank you. I have 1 million. Which stock would you recommend, Prince Sixtus? I would say go for, as it stands now, 1 million. Well, so many things to buy. There is Wema Bank, there is TIP, there is Dangote Sugar Refinery. There's also Custodian. Unfortunately, Custodian is now 71. Yesterday was 65. Jacob Njoku says, good day, sir. Please, how can I reach you for one-on-one consultation? Jacob, just send me a DM on Instagram. Go on Instagram, DM me. I'm interested in one-on-one. You will be responded to as to what to do to proceed. Coach, Dang Cement or WAPCO? WAPCO is cheaper at the moment. Dang Cement also good as long as it's under 900, but I think it's now up to 900. So you go for the WAPCO as quickly as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's already 2 p.m. and I do not think that we can do any more than this. I just was too eager to be here, even though I thought I would be here by 2, because the market is coming back up seriously and nobody should be left out. If you have fresh funds, this is not the time to stay behind and still fold your hands and be watching. There's so much money on the table. I led by example, told you how I went into the market, and that you too can. And thank you so much for making it a huge success today. I really appreciate you all. It's time for me to also go on to do other things. From next week, that's when the 1-month cohort session for July will begin. Every Thursday, I teach you details of the the foundations of investing, and open you up to some few of these things that we always discuss here. If you want to, then for those who missed the Dubai real estate investment masterclass, you missed a lot. Some people are already buying their property. It's for those who have money to buy property for now. You have that disposable income to, increase your earning capacity outside a particular country or economy. You can do so. You can still DM me to know what are the properties on offer, and I will just straight away connect you with the project marketing manager right there in Dubai, and then they'll take you through so you can begin to plan. The idea is keep building, keep growing, and let's go together. See you next week as we go over the weekend and recover from how June dealt with most of you, or most of us, if I may put it that way. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you for the share and the likes, and for your presence. Apologies if I couldn't take your calls and your comments. We'll do it again on Monday, same time, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Lagos subgroup, you are doing amazing. We should conclude everything about our business and investment summit coming up in December, so that by Monday, accounts will be shared. More details of that summit will be shared, and then we'll start planning to be in attendance. Lagos, congratulations to you and the entire group of Network Investors Club. I owe you a lot, and that's why I take the pain to always come out here and sacrifice the time. I'm so excited that most of you are so smart and you are making the most of it. If nobody will help us, let's help ourselves, because everywhere else you look on the internet, they are doing one useless thing or the other that doesn't add a dime to you. All these funny things they do, it's always about one person. The person who hosts or who does the fun, the comedian or the artist and so on. This is one place where everybody benefits from as you follow instructions.